terms of cost is the duration of a storm.
Yeah, duration of the storm means everything. What does a big storm cost the state of Utah and the taxpayers? It's something our Growing Pains team has been digging into now for months.
Their investigation uncovered the top 5 most expensive storms of last year. At the top of the list, the 5-day storm over New Year's.
Chris Jones has uncovered some new information about how storms like this impact you as a taxpayer. Chris?
Guys, this is called a tow plow. It is an engineering marvel. This part of the vehicle stays in the right lane. This axle kicks over into the left, and it can plow up to 3 lanes at once. Of course, this all takes time, energy, and money.
It's got a head plow, a left and right wing.
Station Chief Jason Peterson runs more than a dozen plows out of UDOT's Draper Station. How would you describe this year compared to other years? He says this year's snowfall has been heavy at times, but sporadic.
It was a little lighter earlier on. It got heavy, completely stopped during January.
And while the lack of snow is painful for skiers in the ski industry, it does shift the financial burden for Utah taxpayers.
Well, the key components to a storm are, number one, your labor. Then you have the materials used and the equipment.
John Gleason with the Utah Department of Transportation says each time there's a big snow, it costs a lot to plow and clean.
Generally speaking, for a statewide storm system, we're looking at about $1 million.
And with about 24 storms a season, that's about $24 million a year. But this year, with less snow, UDOT has spent only about $18 million to get snow off the roads. But it's not like that money just sits in a bank account.
That our day becomes mainly strictly crashes.
Over at Utah Highway Patrol, Cameron Roden says they can deal with nearly 200 crashes a day when it snows. That can cost taxpayers about $55,000 just to get those cars off the road.
Yeah, our focus will shift from doing just the normal, traffic stops.
But with less snow this year, Roden and Gleason say the money just shifts to different jobs.
So this is the FRS unit.
At UDOT, that means when these plows aren't running, Jason and his crew are.
It gives us opportunities to do things that we normally would do later in the year.
For Peterson, his life is consumed by snow. And the light snow over the last 3 years means more time with his family. Okay, so you've had 3 Christmases in a row at home. Oh, that's good. Peterson says that this different weather pattern that we've had this year has given them the opportunity to do maintenance projects that they would usually have to delay until May or June. Guys, back to you.
All right, Chris, thank you very much. And if you have a tip for the Utah Growing Pains team, we want to hear from you. You can send us an email at newsdesk@KUTV2.com.